Hi there, this week's story is about procrastination. This little set was my cousin's. She gave it to me to refurbish a few years ago, and I painted it these colors. Well, it never sold. And my inspiration was this fabric. It was trendy at the time. Then I moved my store, and unfortunately it went to storage. Now's time to give it some new life. So I actually went on a live. Sometimes it takes those things to prompt me to action on the Dixie Belle SilkAll-In-One Mineral page on Facebook. So I did a live broadcast and I painted most of this piece on the live. I had already done some of it, and I had asked the people who were watching to actually help me design it, since I screwed up the first time, right? But I had in mind what I wanted to do. I wanted to use the Alice in Wonderland transfer from Dixie Belle. And so that was a for sure, and I was also using oyster. And the rest of the design decisions they helped me make. So I want you to note right here, I'm using oyster paint, silk paint, and I'm covering, I believe it was Bunker Hill blue, maybe, or in the navy, but the idea is it's navy blue, and check out how I'm painting white over that and the coverage. Now, it did need a second coat, but I was amazed at how good the coverage was over that dark navy. So then the people that were watching voted on using Cape Current in one of the Dixie Belle silkscreen stencils for some decor on the side. You can use a brush with a silkscreen stencil, or you can use an applicator that comes with it. So right now I'm just using a brush. There are so many great Dixie Belle products. If you're interested in any of them, the link will be in my description box, and you can use my affiliate link. That orders directly from Dixie Belle, but it does help my small business because I get a little kickback. So I sure appreciate everything you do, including watching this video and giving it a like and sharing it with your friends. I continue to use another silkscreen stencil. I think this one is the lace, and delicate lace, I believe. And again, I asked the viewers to pick a color, and they picked Dixie Belle's Conch, which is a pink color. And this time I used the applicator. They were still voting. I used Sun-Kissed in the middle, on the inside rather of the cabinet, so because that color was in the transfer as well. So as I mentioned, they chose the beautiful pink color of Conch. I find that silk paints go really far. I get so much use out of them. So just using this applicator, it's just a plastic piece, and now they actually have a tool called the Thingamajig, which hadn't been released at this filming. So I'll be trying that little tool out going forward. But this just helps you work that paint into the screen. These stencils can be washed and reused up to 10 times or so. More design decisions were made whenever they chose which transfers would go next and where. This is the top of the little china closet. They also helped me pick the knobs that would go on the piece as well. I sort of cut that teapot up at the top. In retrospect, I would have inserted it in the frame and ran that little extra piece up on the top of the frame. But sometimes you don't think of these things until later. Just using a sanding sponge to get rid of any remaining transfer scraps that kind of want to stick behind sometimes when you go off an edge. Now we're moving on to the crib. I'm no longer on the live video, so I'm just finishing up this piece on my own. All of the design decisions have been made, and now the only ones that remain are all on me. I'm kind of rolling up the film that's coming off of it. Sometimes you can cut that and it makes it a little easier to manage. So we have images on the front and the back of the crib sides. It's kind of relaxing to watch a transfer being put on, isn't it? It's like instant gratification. You get to see something just happen before your eyes. That's why I love furniture painting. It just doesn't take long until you've just totally transformed something. And at last, the Cheshire cat goes on the seat of the high chair. Now I'm using Cape Currant, which is the shade that I used for the stencil on the sides of the china closet, to paint the tray because it was all white. If you notice, there was a little bit of the paint on that curved section there. I had one thing I would caution you with silk paint is you want to watch around the edges of your furniture pieces that you don't get a buildup of paint. Somehow I got a buildup of paint. So what I did was kind of, since it dries so hard, was I just kind of used my fingernail actually and just kept chipping it off. And then I sanded it after that. But with this paint, just sanding that spot down doesn't work as it does with chalk mineral paint. So now the set is complete, and I think it's pretty sweet. Let me know what you think in the comments. Thank you so much for watching today. If you like this video, how about giving it a thumbs up and also share it with your friends? If you haven't subscribed, you'll want to do that so you don't miss anything. Visit us at LaVintageDecor.company, and on Instagram we're LaVintageDecor, and on Facebook we're LaVintageDecor Altoona. Stay well.